Good afternoon. My name is Jeffrey Johnson. I'm a partner at Pryor, Cashman. I specialize in intellectual property transactional matters and head the cannabis practice here. For the most part, I handle intellectual property transactions. That falls into three buckets. Generally, I handle software licensing and commercial licenses of that type. I also handle collaborations and strategic alliances and related cooperative agreements where two parties come together to try and exploit intellectual property that is either jointly developed or developed in advance and put together for the market. And then I'll handle a lot of mergers and acquisitions, transactions where either you have intellectual property portfolios, such as a portfolio of patents that is either being bought or sold, or goods and services that get their value primarily from the intellectual property that protects it. I gravitated towards intellectual property transactional matters originally when I worked in the Middle East representing large companies from the United States and Europe that were doing transactions in the Middle East where it's very difficult to protect intellectual property. And so a lot of the agreements involved with the transactional work there surrounded ways to protect the intellectual property that was important to our clients. When I came back to the United States to continue my career, I ended up with a company that specialized in intellectual property commercialization, where they would take technology developed at universities and other big corporations that was not being fully commercialized by the parties that had developed it, and they would further seek to commercialize that. And in the course of that commercialization, we did a lot of transactional work involving licensing, setting up small startup companies to take the technology to market, and that kind of translated into the specialization that I have here today at Pryor Cashman.